There is one story about the president that we have to make time for.
There is a new allegation of sexual assault against President Trump. New York Magazine is out today with an excerpt from an upcoming book by the advice columnist E. Jean Carroll. She says in the mid-1990s, Mr. Trump forced himself on her in a department store dressing room.
A friend of Carroll's confirmed to NBC News that Carroll told her about the alleged attack the next day.
Yes, for the 22nd time, Donald J. Trump has been accused of sexual misconduct. Yeah, that's almost one accusation for each Democrat running. And look, here's the thing. I know that because he's president, there's added skepticism to all of these claims, but it is interesting how quickly people will brush these accusations off, right? Sometimes people don't even listen. But 22 times is pretty high. You realize Boeing had 2 planes go down, and they were forced to ground the entire fleet because people were like, maybe we should investigate what's going on here. And here, people are just like, it's fake, it's all fake news, it's all fake news. And I'm not saying it's real, I'm not saying it's fake, but I do think people should listen. And one thing that definitely hasn't helped Trump's case is the way he's responded to this claim.
An extraordinary denial from President Trump in the face of a rape allegation. According to the president, writer E. Jean Carroll is totally lying when she claims he sexually assaulted her in a New York City department store. Mr. Trump tells The Hill, quote, "I'll say it with great respect. Number 1, she's not my type. Number 2, it never happened. It never happened, okay?"
Really? All right, first of all, that's not great respect. He's like, I'll start with great. That's not saying it with great respect. She's not my type. What is that supposed to mean? If your denial leaves people thinking there is a type of woman you would rape, that's not a good denial. Yeah. There should be no number 1. It should just be, I didn't do it, and that's it. It's like rules for using a bathroom at a party. Only number 1, no number 2s. You don't add anything else. And I don't understand how we're still struggling with this in society. A woman's attractiveness has nothing to do with whether or not they were raped. Nothing at all. But it shows you how out of whack Trump's priorities are. He's being accused of rape, and his first concern is letting people know what his standards are for women. It's like you're accused of murdering someone at a Holiday Inn, and your response is, I stay at the Ritz-Carlton. No, that's not what we're focused on. And what's strange is that none of these allegations ever seem to have an effect on Donald Trump. Like, do you ever think about how many men were held accountable after facing a single credible accusation? This guy's got 22, and it's barely news. And in a weird way, that's the paradox of Donald Trump, right? Because the outrage over his election helped in many ways make the Me Too movement, or not make it, but rather inspire the Me Too movement. They made it mainstream, right? But so far, he's the one who's been immune to its effects. And while many people are pushing for Trump to face some consequences, it seems like nobody in Washington has the time for that.